However, it does look like the bulk of their team is over there, and the bulk of our team is dying. Damn it! Damn it. Ooh, gotta get out of here now. Get out of here now.
This guy, I'm looking at his record, right? He's obviously a reroll. He's got 392 games. He's got a 4,200 rating, right? And he's averaging 1,000 a battle, you know, etc., etc. Right? I'm looking at his vehicles, and he's got the Japanese line. He's got a premium Japanese thing. He's got 2 premium Japanese, and the girlfriend, right? He has the ELC, and that's the only French tank he's played. How could he get that without the AMX 40?
Yeah. How do you get the ELC without the quack quack?
And the other crap that comes before it.
Yeah, you can't. You have to research the line as tank.
He doesn't have any of the
He's never fought a battle in them?
no.
Well,
Free
he might have
all
free
of his-
XP'd it, but would they still show up with 0 battles?
Yeah, I guess he never owned them. Yeah. Yeah, because he bought the he's got the
I feel
30,
so alone.
the T-34-3, the girlfriend, the WZ-111. So I guess you could have got enough free XP to go right through, because he didn't do the stuff before the M5A1 Stewart. Did the Type T-34, and he's got the Type.
Yeah, he had to have free XP'd it.
Yeah. So you know, could turn to you guys, get a good answer.
Good guess, really. Whatever works, though. I don't know if it shows up, though, if, like, you free XP it. But if you don't buy the tank, I guess it wouldn't show up as owned.
Yeah.
But that's... The ELC's a tier 5, right? So that's quite a bit of free XP to get without using previous tanks.
You know, he's probably a gold spamming noob like me, man. I just so all I do is play this. I don't buy clothes. I don't go out. I don't do shit.
Yeah,
My
fair
daughter
enough.
My daughter pays for Netflix, so fuck it. I got money. I'm entitled to spend something, right?
That makes sense.
I bought that VK already. It's a nice tank, by the way, just in case you're wondering. And what I'll do is, when I normally do, it's getting to the point where it's getting kind of prohibitive, but like I never drove just stock T29 and a stock T32 because I have a what's the word I'm looking for? Shitload of premium tanks, and I'll just turn off the
User entered your
accelerated crew
channel.
training
Yeah.
and just use gold to buy free XP, and yeah, I go into it with a fully upgraded tank. But now I can't do that with I got the M103 now, and I can't do that.
Yeah.
That's a lot of gold.
Yeah,
The
60,000.
M103
I can
3
come
is
up with-
expensive.
Yeah, I can come up with the 60,000 free potential free XP, but the gold is like,
Yeah, if I had the gold, I'd end up with 33,000 XP. Free XP.
Yeah,
Here's my
that-
gold
that
on it a
buys-
little while ago.
That buys the tracks for the M103.
Yeah, I have 12,000 experience and an MS1 for free experience. Tier 1.
Yeah,
I have no idea why, but
shit gets real in the higher tiers.
Oh yeah, real expensive.
like the BL10 and the IS3. It's pretty expensive.
Well, the American Heavy line gets expensive at the T29, and just gets pricier and pricier. Like starting at the T29, you're looking at $1,000 a pop, and by pop I mean shot,
Yeah.
and that's just
Same
regular
with the
rounds.
IS.
Is that what regular
Yeah.
ammunition costs? Because I just
Yep,
use
$1,000 a round. Premium I think is
4,400.
There you go.
The T32 is the same thing. 1,000
Wow,
credits
it's got
per.
the same gun.
Yeah, 1,000 credits per round and 4,400 per gold round.
Well, luckily, I probably won't use too much premium for the 103 because I'm not a fan of heat.
Well, you don't really need it in the M103. You just have to aim. That's...
I don't have the big gun yet. But it will
Well,
someday.
then you might need it.
I need 83,000 experience to get the turret and the gun.
Oh, and I
That's
didn't
a lot.
realize that the Comet stock looks exactly like the Cromwell. Pretty much.
That's what it is, stock. That's what it is,
Yeah.
upgrade.
So I'm on the grind for the Comet.
Apparently that is a grind, but not worth the cost.
Wow, Vulgar, something's going wrong with your mic, dude.
It's getting all
It's
electronic-y.
Hey. You ain't impressing nobody with your technical terms, okay? Electronic.
Plug that bitch in.
It's electronical distortion. I'm just joking, I just made that up.
Well, you know that stuff because you're still in school. After you get out of school, you forget.
I actually have no idea if that's a thing. I just made it up.
It's actually wavelength
Electronical distortion, no.
It's wavelength
Electrical distortion, yes.
It's called
So,
setting your
anyway.
Maybe
cell phone
that's
too
what
close
it
to the
is in
speaker.
Canada, but it might be here different,
I put my Cromwell crew in my Comet crew for now, and so all the perks work on it. It's stuck at 83% because of it, but all the perks work, so I'm like, okay, I'll just use this for now.
How you like it now?
How you like me now?
Oh, the mic is working better.
User
Me
left
give you
your
a good
channel.
time. Last a long time, yeah.
Hey.
Oh man, I don't know where I want to go.
Only one Artie.
Where the fuck is the rest of my team?
In your butthole surfing.
No, there's fucking
They
3
are the
tanks
butthole
here. They don't
surfers.
shoot at a damn thing that's shooting at me.
Wow, I
There's
was just
like
sitting
fucking
here
4
bouncing.
tanks in
Maybe
front
they're
of us.
colorblind.
I bounced the T-25 too in my Comet like 5 times.
All my wireless devices are freaking out right now. It's weird.
It's distortion from the fish processing plant in Trenton.
That doesn't even make English. You mean
How do
the
you
army
figure?
base?
No!
Because that would actually make more sense to me.
It wasn't supposed to make sense, numbnuts.
User in your channel timed out.
E100s are like, oh, bounce off my front end. That's weird.
Oh, I think I'm gonna play my mini tiger.
Oh, great. I'm gonna lose.
Enjoy your
Might
loss.
as well run into it.
It's okay, mine doesn't look very promising either.
What, your loss?
Yeah, that's what I think it's gonna be. But I'm just gonna follow the T-29.
I just got invited to another clan.
Did you say no?
I said no, thank you.
You should have said, okay, send the beer to my house, and then I'm in.
Yeah.
And not give them an address, even if they ask.
No, give them an address, just give them the wrong one.
It's not as funny.
It is if you give them your next door neighbor's address.
Touche.
Even funnier if they actually show up.
This last game timed out as a draw, and we was down to one player each. Our side was a Ferdinand, and the other one was a Mutz. And why the Mutz didn't go in cap, I don't know, because he killed me, and all that was left was the Ferdinand, because I run bottom when AFK where he was a bot. And so they all started bitching at him. Why you got to be doing this, Freddie? You got to be doing this. I told him, quit bitching. He's still alive and you're not. So why'd you die?
It's true.
You know, I mean, you know, what the hell can a Ferdinand do? He can't outrun a Mutz.
Nope.
Well, I just got criticized in a game where I got a top gun and a high caliber.
Really?
Well, you should have done better.
Right? You should have you should have stole them kills.
Like, why were you killing everyone? Your team can't get any XP that way, man.
No, we lost, but it was like two of our players. Well, one of them got in like with about 4 minutes left, and the other one he didn't get in at all. And then so we were down two tanks like the entire thing. Why are you sitting there? At the time, I had high damage, right? And why are you just sitting there? Why are you sitting? And then the Tiger P came to life, and he starts moving towards the base. ISU, follow him. Stick together. You can do it. You can do it, right? So I just stayed right where I was, right? And then you can't take the Yag Tiger by yourself. You can't. So I just stayed where I was on all my perks, right? And the Yag Tiger shows up, and he I took a couple shots at him. I couldn't pen his front, right? But then he saw the Tiger P turned his silhouette to me, and I took all of his shots, right? I hit him with high explosives, and tracked him, and then I started hitting him and holding him in spot, right, in place. And then the Borsig goes to base, and then but he capped out. But while I was trying to kill the yak tiger, he capped out. Right, I got into the circle, but for some reason the clock didn't stop; it just kept running. And the guy's like, "What the fuck? You should have been there earlier." I said, "Yeah, but you're the guy who told me to go with the tiger, and if I went with the tiger, I would have been even farther away." Well, things change. I said, "Yeah, well, mind your own fucking business. I did better than you, you know."
Yeah, I played a map. I was in my T1 heavy. I was the top tier tank, right? So I was top of the list. I was a heavy, and I got 1,200 damage in it, which is pretty good. And I got the high caliber, and I think I got a top gun with it as well. And there's these three guys just going, what the hell is the T1 doing sitting back there? Because I was just sitting in a far corner sniping and defending our base because no one else came back. Everyone just rushed up the side. And at the end of the game, someone actually said sorry. I thought it was funny. But people do that, man. They just ramble on and don't realize that you're doing much better than they were, and they just think you're doing nothing. And then they, end up with their foot in their mouth.
Yeah,
I just,
it happens.
it was fun when the guy actually apologized for it. I wasn't expecting that.
No, they very rarely apologize.
Yeah.
I can't believe we fucking won this.
Time to roll out.
I distracted the T-29 long enough for the Cromwell to cap.
Nice.
While the T-29 was shooting at me because I was already tracked and fucking ammo